Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Well, what do I always say? Always treat people on a cruise ship with respect, especially the crew, and never lose your temper because if you do, bad things are going to happen. The story has recently made its round and I'm wondering about what you guys think about it because I know my opinion. A gentleman was on the Norwegian cruise ship and he was heading to the show, and apparently his name was not on the list to get into the show. In case you don't know, some cruise lines like Royal Caribbean and Norwegian will have set times where you make a reservation just like you do for dining to go see the shows, because the shows don't run all week, all night, the same show. Sometimes they'll put one show on for multiple shows for 3 days and then they'll switch it to a different show. And because the ships are so big, that this just makes sure that everyone has a chance to see the show. So it's not a first come first served basis like say it would be on a Princess cruise ship. That being said, he got to the show and was talking to the crew member. His name was not on the list. Somebody forgot to make him as part of the reservation, or they somehow lost it, but apparently they had the entire family there except for him. So I'm guessing it was a mistake on his end. They started arguing. He does admit that it got very heated at one point, where he actually went to the crew member and said, "Look, uh, when he realized he wasn't going to be let in, he goes, look, my family's already in there. Why won't you let me in, you idiot?" And I'm guessing idiot, there were some words in between that just before idiot, if you know what I mean. I'm guessing he didn't get all mad and just said, "You idiot." No, I'm guessing there's some other expletive words in there beforehand. It got so heated that the person decided he was going to he called for security. And here's where you made your big mistake to the person on board. He goes and when he sees that they're calling security, instead of just saying, "All right," and walking away, letting it cool down, he goes, "Well, you better bring more than a couple because I'm a pretty big guy." How do I put this nicely? That's an idiotic, stupid thing to say. You are now threatening somebody. It's no longer, "Oh, you just got a little heated, a little angry. All right, cool down. Everything's going to be fine." You now just basically threatened crew members. And it's now probably going to escalate, which is exactly what happened. After everything calmed down, when he was back in his room the next morning, security guards showed up at his door saying that he is being removed at the next port, and the captain has decided to kick him off the ship, and he will have to make his own way home at his own expense, etc. And he's really upset that he didn't get to argue his case with the captain. And I don't know if you know how things work. If you have an argument about something in a grocery store, you don't get to go to the senior management of the chain in New York City and argue your case about what happened in the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to go in front of the captain and have a one-with-one conversation, especially somebody who is being kicked off for threatening crew members. They're not going to let you anywhere near the captain. Just going to give you that heads up. I see so many people. It's one thing to be rude to somebody. That's probably not going to get you kicked off the ship. But the minute you escalate into yelling and arguing and things like that, that is going to very high chance of not ending very well for you. It really, really isn't. No matter how many times you've cruised. A quick story, I remember getting ready to check out on the Caribbean Princess, as a matter of fact. And as I'm walking down and I'm just with my bag, I'm heading off to the embarkation staging area, I hear this yelling coming from near the desks area, near customer service. And there's this very nicely dressed, tall woman. I've met her on the cruise ship. I've seen her. I heard her talking in the background. She's an elite member with the cruise ship. And she was just pounding on the desk, yelling all over something like a $40 difference on her bill. And she just started screaming and yelling and banging on the table. Well, I continued on my way to disembarkation, and then when I got off the ship and I'm standing in customs, I see way off in the security area, security door opens up and this lady walks out with two security guards. They go back inside, and then she continues to go and get her luggage. They escorted her off the ship, an elite member of the cruise line. They're not going to take it. You don't want somebody yelling at you for no reason or any reason on the cruise ship, especially if it's not your direct fault. And the cruise members should have no inkling on letting you do that to them as well. And it's a no tolerance policy. Your government offices have it, your police department has it, your hospitals have it. Why won't cruise ships have it? Don't start yelling. You're not going to get your way. If you're calm and you're cool and you're collected, chances are things will go much, much better for you. And at the very least, it won't get you kicked off the cruise ship. Let me know what you guys, do you think the captain went too far? Do you think it's within his rights? Like I said, once you threaten that you're a big guy, you better bring more security, I think you're kind of crossing a line there myself, because I would never, ever think of saying anything like that. I would have said, look, you know what? All right, no need for security. Fine, I'll take this up with customer service. And I would have just walked away. But no, he had had enough, even though it was probably his mistake or their family's mistake that there was no reservation for him, but there was one for the entire family. Just seems kind of strange, right? Let me know what you think down below. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.